It all merges now. The images, some from dreams, and also the many memories from childhood. And the memory of that day, it still glows. And that gentle but persistent therapist, she told me later that she was utterly surprised by the words that finally came out of her mouth, as though those words spoke themselves.
We think about things deeply, and things touch us deeply. We feel things deeply. We're maybe highly sensitive.
I loved the water, but I was afraid to put my face under.
You cried?
Yeah, I did.
What else do you think about?
Well, I think about all the cruelty in the world, the injustice, the greed. I worry about the planet, and I think about whether I'm raising my son right, and I think about whether I'm doing the right thing with my life. It's too much noise, rushing, maneuvering. But to fight global warming, I went out and marched. I wanted a crowd. Things can hurt, but I also feel love and joy more intensely. Beauty, music, art. Most of all, just being in nature. It all moves me so deeply. Those memories, images, dreams, they persisted for 2 years, almost asking something of me, until I sensed that there might be some voices here, others like mine, that needed to be heard. Well, I suppose you need to know a little bit more about me, and I am a research psychologist. I have been a university professor in the past, a published novelist, and more than anything else, I'm a highly sensitive person.
Me and my helmet, such an unconventional kid, all intense.
I think I went into clinical psychology because I didn't know what was the matter with me.
Right.
And I hear that so many times from people.
Well, I knew something was up when my family was looking at me somewhat strangely. And I remember probably about 10 years ago, my father and I were sitting down. I was hosting a show in Canada, and he was having a moment, and I was crying about something, which he'd gotten used to, I suppose, at that point. He said to me, he said, "Alanis, I'm so sorry. We just never really knew what to do with you. We were at a loss." And so something about that moment, it validated a lot of my having felt alone in a world where I felt misperceived and misunderstood.
In 1991, Dr. Elaine Aron made a major breakthrough when she identified the trait of high sensitivity, a subject that I find deeply fascinating. High sensitivity is not a disorder or a condition. It is an innate temperament trait and is found in the same numbers in both men and women. There is now solid research on the subject, from brain studies to genetic analysis.
Oh, I would call it a revolutionary breakthrough. It's not just a breakthrough, it's a revolutionary breakthrough.
And now we have a lot of studies. We have several hundred of studies that suggest that indeed some people are more affected by the environment than other people as a function of genetic differences or personality traits.
We believe, for a variety of reasons that are grounded in solid science now, that children, even in the womb, even in prenatal life, are sensing things about the environment in which they're going to be born.
The purpose of this film is to shine light on the trait of high sensitivity. I think you will find it important to your life. Maybe yourself, or your spouse, or your child are highly sensitive. It's not just about the 20%, it's about all of us. This is Sensitive, the Untold Story.